This is Sam from Unidale, and you're tuning into another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. Folks, the NBA refs did it again. That's right. We thought it was over after what happened a few weeks ago, now with the Knicks and Rockets. But oh no, the Knicks are involved in another controversial situation with the refs. Let's analyze. Last night, the Knicks, the shorthanded Knicks at that, played the Detroit Pistons, who, despite being at the bottom of the NBA, record-wise and all, Monty Williams has the Pistons competing. He does. He has them competing. And say what you will, the Knicks at one point had a double-digit lead, and this game came down to the final few seconds of the game. Final few seconds of the game, and yes, Detroit is 8-49. Knicks fans, cover your ears. They should have been 9. They should be 9-48. The Knicks got lucky. And what happened, if you didn't see, was that 111, the Knicks got the ball back, and, a tip, they got the ball back. Hartenstein, I believe, got the ball, tipped it back to Dante DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo, I don't know what he was doing, but he tried to get the ball to Jalen Brunson. And Asur, the rookie, he ended up stealing the ball. And then Dante DiVincenzo, as I look, I just want to make sure I have the correct names of the player. He then decides to Asur Thompson. So Dante DiVincenzo tries to throw it to Brunson, and Asur Thompson steals it, and I'm like, oh, this game is over. Dante DiVincenzo then, not only did he mess up with the turnover, but then he almost tackles Asur Thompson, and no call by the refs. Now, as a Knicks fan, I was like, because the whole time I'm like, no, what are you doing? Wait, no whistle? Nothing? No whistle. And folks, I have to be unbiased here. This is as a Knicks fan, it was like, you know what? I said, shout out to the refs. Shout out to the refs. The refs said, we're not going to decide the game there. So what ended up happening is Brunson gets the ball. He passes it to Hart. Hart with the layup and one. All right? And no, I believe the Knicks were down 1 at the time. So they go up. They go up 1. He misses the second free. Actually, no. He scores. They go up 1. He gets fouled again. He misses the N1, gets the rebound, gets fouled, makes the first, misses the second, and the game over. But folks, the officials messed up. That should have been a foul. The Knicks should not have a win. And this would have been one of the worst losses of the year. I don't care, injuries or not. It should have been a loss for the Knicks. It should have. Now, I mean, does Thompson go to the free throw line, hit the free throws, or, at that point in time? I don't know. But horrible no call by the refs. And Monty Williams was so upset. He was like, where's the media at? But Monty Williams, he gets the quote of the day. You guys can hear it for yourselves. This was per yesterday on ESPN and the post game and all. Here's Monty Williams on his anger with the no call?
The absolute worst call of the season, no call, and enough's enough. We've done it the right way. We've called the league. We've sent in clips. We're sick of hearing the same stuff over and over again. We had a chance to win the game, and the guy dove into Asar's legs, and there was a no call. That's an abomination. You cannot miss that in an NBA game, period. And I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of our guys asking me, what more can we do, coach? That situation is exhibit A to what we've been dealing with all season long, and enough's enough. You cannot dive into a guy's legs in a big-time game like that and there be a no call. It's ridiculous, and we're tired of it. We just want a fair game called, period. And I got nothing else to say. We want a fair game, and that was not fair. I'm done.
Hi, we're visible.
Folks, he just wants a fair game. And I look, listen, I think this is not only a thing that happened last night, and it so happened that the Knicks are involved in two of the major calls this year that involved the officials. But, and I mean, maybe the Rockets game played a role in the refs not blowing the whistle, but that was wrong. And Monty Williams and the Detroit Pistons have every reason to be upset. Every reason to be upset. You know, the two minute report and all. Look, listen. This is what the NBA had to say, by the way. And James Williams, he was the crew chief, and he says, look, upon the post game review, we determined that Thompson got to the ball first, and then was 1 second, please. This is I have, if I'm gonna quote it correctly, there we go. He says, upon post game review, we determined that Thompson gets to the ball first, and then was deprived the opportunity to gain possession of the ball. Therefore, a loose ball foul should have been whistled on New York's Dante DiVincenzo. I mean, look, listen. Here's the deal, right? The Pistons right now, where they're going with this win, right? Listen, the refs messed up. The Knicks are trying to get healthy for the playoffs, and the Pistons, I mean, one more win, I mean, that would help with team morale. I don't know. I think in the long run, everything, it always works out, even though it's horrible calling. I think they're going to, I mean, maybe they get some help with the frozen ping pong balls and the draft lottery. They'll get a top 3 pick. But look, I understand Monty Williams has a job to do. He's a coach in the NBA. He wants these guys to play hard. And, you know, obviously this was a tough loss for them. And I'll ask you this, Knicks fans. I mean, does this outcome affect the Knicks protest with the Rockets? Because they're like, you know what? We gave you Detroit. I don't know about the Rockets. I mean, so it's going to be very interesting. I mean, is Monty Williams and Detroit, are they going to play this game, protest this loss? I don't doubt it. They probably may. But here's the deal. How do we resolve this issue? It looks like the NBA has an influx of new officials in the last few years, trying to figure it out. My thing is, you see how in the NFL there's a 2 minute, anything, under 2 minutes comes from up top. Any challenges or reviews. Reviews rather. I think that NBA officials, if something is kind of in a gray and they're not sure, they should be able to call a timeout or hold on 1 second. We've got to review this. This is not right. And I think the NBA should give the officials the right to then review, or maybe they get the green light flashes and it comes from Secaucus, or I believe that's where it is. And they're like, look, listen, you know what? Hold on. Or it's caucus, the NFL. Anyway, it needs to come from the officiating office, and they need to say, hold on, time out. Game's not over. We reviewed it, and there's a foul here. I mean, something has to be done because the officiating has been horrible. The Knicks got lucky, but I mean, they should not have won that game. The Knicks should not have won that game. As much as decimated as they are, look, I mean, these guys, Detroit, they competed. And it's unfortunate, but I'm sure this is not over. I'm sure we're gonna hear. I don't know. Does Detroit protest this? I don't know. But again, the Knicks are part of a controversial. First one was a call that shouldn't have been made against the Rockets. Then you're at MSG and they swallow the whistle. And again, Dante DiVincenzo, that should have been a foul. That should have been a Knicks loss. But what say you, basketball fans, Knicks fans? What do you think about the whole thing? Now, as we close with our By the Way segment, the Bears are still deciding on whether they are going to keep their current quarterback in Justin Fields. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Folks, I'm on most social media platforms, on Facebook at SamIAnalyze, on Instagram at SamIAnalyze, on the platform formerly known as Le Twitter, at SamIAnalyze. Please like, subscribe, and you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, à tout à l'heure.